Urgent! What's happening in Washington is unbelievable, and you need to know about it right now. The linebacker who's revolutionizing the Commanders' defense has the entire NFL shaking. His explosive performance is the key to keeping our playoff hopes alive, but he's not alone. Four other Warriors are stepping up as the new leaders we desperately needed. Blockbuster Draft 2025, a receiver who's shattering every single college record, could just be the missing piece we've been waiting for. Scouts are losing IT over this prospect, who's promising to form a devastating duo with our current star. The league isn't ready for what's coming. And hold on, Commanders family, because this is the news we've all been waiting for. RFK Stadium could once again be our home. A new bill is about to change the future of the franchise forever. The return to DC is closer than ever. Don't you dare miss a single detail of this explosive news. Hit like right now and subscribe if you want to be the first to know everything happening with our Commanders. The 2025 season is shaping up to be historic, and you need to be part of it. You won't believe what's happening with the Commanders. Let me tell you something, this team is writing an unbelievable story, and I, personally, am amazed by what we're witnessing. Do you want to know why I'm so excited? Because we've got 5 Warriors, 5 alpha dogs who are completely flipping the game in Washington. And now let me ask you this, are you ready to hear about the players who are going to be crucial in the playoffs? Let's start with Frankie Louvu, please. This linebacker is dominating the league with 8 sacks. Did you hear me? 8! The highest among all linebackers in the NFL. And let me tell you this, he turned down more cash from Carolina to come here. Why? Because he believes in the project, plain and simple. And what about Mike Sanger still? Everybody said he was too small, that he'd only work in the slot. Ha! Let me ask you this, where are those critics now? Because this guy is shutting everybody up as a cornerback. Now I've got to talk to you about Sam Cosmi. Folks, Sam Cosmi. Do you know what it means to allow just 1 sack all season? It's ridiculous. And let me tell you more, his 74.3 pass blocking grade, it's not a fluke. And how about Jeremy Chin? The beast is back. Let me tell you, this safety has found his swagger again, and he's playing like a man possessed. Did Pittsburgh want him? Of course they did. But he chose Washington, and I think it was the best decision of his career. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Jayden Daniels. My people, this rookie quarterback is playing like a 10-year vet. And do you know what's most impressive? His mentality. He doesn't care about individual accolades, he just wants to win. So now I've got to ask you a serious question. Do the Commanders have what it takes to make a surprise run in the playoffs? I think they do, and here's why. They've got the talent, they've got the leadership with Dan Quinn, and most importantly, they've got the hunger. Here's my question for you, Commanders family, which of these 5 players do you think will be the X factor in the playoffs? Who's going to step it up when we need it most? You won't believe what's happening with the Commanders. You want to know what Adam Peters is cooking up to complement our Terry McLaurin? Let me tell you this, Emeka Egbuka might just be the answer we've been looking for, and here's why. Look, while everyone's focused on the playoffs against Tampa Bay, and yes, that game is crucial, Peters is playing 4D chess thinking about the 2025 draft. And here's the deal, we've got $100 million in cap space. $100 million, folks! Now let me ask you, what do we do with Jayden Daniels? This guy is a superstar, but he needs more weapons. And this is where Egbuka comes in. ESPN's Jordan Reed has him projected for us late in the first round, and I think it could be a brilliant move. Do you want to know why I'm so excited about Egbuka? Here's what I'll tell you, 6'1", 205 pounds, 70 receptions, 896 yards, and 10 touchdowns in 2023, all that while battling injuries. This guy is explosive, creates separation like the greats, and after the catch. Oh my God! But wait, there's more. His route running technique is evolving. He manipulates cornerbacks like a seasoned vet, finds seams in zone coverage, and has the strength to beat press coverage. Sound like someone who could pair perfectly with McLaurin? And here's the deal. Peters got his first draft class right, didn't he? So why would we doubt him now? But here's the big question for you, Commanders family, with Daniels as quarterback, McLaurin as WR1, and potentially Egbuka as WR2. Are we looking at the best young offense in the NFL? Or should we explore other options in the draft? Drop your comments below because things are getting interesting. And remember, you can disagree with me, but you can never say I don't keep it real. Now let's dive into some news that's been keeping me up at night. The Commanders might be coming back to Washington, D.C., and let me tell you this, it's monumental. Do you know what this means? While our team is making history with a playoff run led by Jaden Daniels, something even bigger is happening behind the scenes. The famous RFK law that would allow the team to return to the district has finally been signed. Now, let me ask you this, isn't it amazing that just as the team is rising on the field, it could also be coming back to its roots? The project includes the grounds of the legendary Robert F. Kennedy Memorial Stadium, where we played until 1997. And yes, there's been drama. When isn't there drama in Washington, with Maryland, Donald Trump, and even Elon Musk all weighing in? But here's the thing, and listen carefully, what matters most here is what Mayor Muriel Bowser said, it's a good day for DC when we finally have control over our own destiny. 170 acres of land. We're talking housing, green spaces, recreation, sports, everything. Here's the juicy part, there are plans for a brand new stadium to open by 2030. But guess what? Maryland isn't sitting idly by. They're fighting hard to keep the team there. Here's my take, and I know some of you might disagree with me, this move could be exactly what the Commanders need. A fresh start in the capital, returning to our roots, right as the team is finding its identity with Daniels. But now I've got to ask you, loyal fans, do you think returning to DC is the best move for the Commanders' future? Or should we stay in Maryland? Drop your thoughts below, and let's get this debate going. And remember, like I always say, this isn't just about football, it's about legacy, history, identity. The Commanders are writing their future, and you're part of this story. Want my prediction? This move could be the spark that lights a golden era for the Commanders. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Commanders family! After analyzing these critical stories for our team, I need you to join this passionate debate that will shape our future. Can you imagine the explosive potential of an offense led by Daniels and McLaurin? The chemistry between these talents could be legendary, and with Ibuka in the mix, the possibilities are endless. Are we really witnessing the birth of the NFL's most promising offense? And speaking of the future, the potential return to DC isn't just about a location change, it's about going back to our roots. Every decision, every player, every move matters. Who will be the X factor that takes us to playoff glory? The answer lies in our conversations, in our debates. Family, this channel is our home, our meeting point where every opinion matters, and where together we shape the future of our franchise. If you're not part of this passionate community yet, now's the time. Click that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join the most exciting Commanders conversation. Catch you in the next one, drop your comments below, and don't forget to share this video with all the team's fans. And remember, hail to the Commanders!